Hey, Shalom Akim. I'm just gonna get straight to this. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. I want to say double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I want to say also salutations to the elect, hope members of the elect brethren that are out there pushing this word wholeheartedly in truth and sincerity, that are not wavering to the left nor to the right, but constantly staying on that straight and narrow, fighting for your crowns in these last days. Also shalom to the few sisters. Also shalom to the Israelite foreigners, those that may look like the other nations, but their seed line goes back to our forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And man, brothers, hey, something is going on through the spirit. The Lord had me pretty much take a trip to the store, and from the distance, I got a glance at the moon, which I got this ominous feeling as soon as I seen it. Okay. And I want to get this word ominous. All right. It says, given the impression that something bad or unpleasant is going to happen, threatening, inauspicious. Okay. Um, it says, for an example, there were ominous dark clouds gathering overhead. Okay, when I was looking at that moon from the distance, all right, it had that bright, um, darkish red color to it. I don't know if you brothers could see from this. I tried to record it as I was driving. I did the best of my ability just to, get the footage of it, but it was pretty much kind of behind like the hills. Pretty much going towards the east. Okay, and these are signs. All right, these are signs in the times. Okay, um, where judgment is getting ready to take place. Okay, and the Lord said to look for these things. Okay, matter of fact, I want to start with Joel, the book of Joel. Okay, let me see. I believe it's the book of Joel, the second chapter. All right, let me get this real fast. Okay. Because it's a spirit, because matter of fact, I'm gonna go to the article after this. I just, as soon as I got back to the crib, I just seen an article, okay, saying that this is the first super moon, all right, and nothing's of coincidence with Yahweh Bashim Shai, because it happens to be the day before July 4th, okay, which July 4th doesn't have nothing to do with the independence of you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, all right. July 4th has to deal with the 13 colonies, all right, which was July 4th, 1776, all right, dealing with these elites, all right, these banking families separating themselves from Great Britain, okay, which that was their independence, all right, because America stems out of Great Britain, all right. So we getting ready to see um, the downfall of America real soon, all right, and these are the signs that the Lord said for us to watch to know that, all right, we getting ready to see, all right, Esau's end ultimately, okay. Joel chapter 2, um, verse 30, it says, and I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood. So tonight is a blood moon, okay, before the great and terrible day of the Lord come, okay, because Yahweh Shai is getting ready to return to the planet Earth. And when Yahweh Shai returns to the planet Earth, he's going to bring an innumerable host, okay, to fight against the beast, all right, Esau, okay, and the other nations, and he's getting ready to gather his friends, all right, which are the elect, okay. As I was mentioning, this blood moon tonight is supposed to be the first so-called blood moon of this year, right? Which they're calling it the buck moon. So it says, watch the first super moon of 2023 rise in the full buck moon live stream tonight, okay, it's a super, okay, the live stream was called the buck moon. Salakia. It says the full moon will mark the first of our 4 straight supermoons that will rise over the next few months, beginning with July's buck moon tonight. Okay, it is a buck moon. July 3rd, and culminating with the September full corn moon on September 28th. While the full moon never disappoints as a sky watching favorite, it can be tricky to see each full moon due to weather conditions or the timing of the moon rise. Thankfully, astronomers Ganaka Masa and the Virtual Telescope Project in Rome, Italy, will be live streaming the full buck moon in the night sky tonight for sky watching unable to witness the first supermoon of 2023. All right, so pretty much this is what it looked like. They got a picture of it right here, right? And I got to witness it for myself. Okay, very very vivid, and as I mentioned, very ominous type of energy when you looking at it, okay, as if something evil and bad is getting ready to happen, you know. Um, which we in those times, that judgment is taking place. I mean, here it is. You got multiple things going on, especially like the fires in Canada. Um, you got the race riots and wars going on in uh what is it, London, I believe. Okay, which they're talking about turning off the internet. Mainstream media is not covering it because how much of chaos and violence is going on over there. So we're definitely living in uh sometimes we're definitely living in times which we've been speaking of, all right, that we've been watching for, um but I'm thinking about, what am I thinking about? I'm thinking about Jeremiah. I'm trying to remember where it's at off the top of my head. Lord's willing, it comes to me. um um mm, Here it is. All praise to Yahweh Shema Shai. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 12. It says, your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Or speaking about Britain, behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues, at all her plagues. Okay. And World War III is definitely brewing up. Okay. You got spies, or you got Russian troops that are pretty much out in Brazil. You got China that's doing joint military with Cuba. And we've been telling you that, America's going to get hit hard. You have all different types of crises at the borders, okay? With America, with all these military age coming in. So America's getting ready to be um besieged. America's getting ready to be infiltrated. Well, they're already here that they're speaking about. They just had in Washington, they just had bombings that took place at 3 different locations, which that's according to their reports. One was a motel cocktail, the other one I forget what type of bomb it was, and they say they happened all within like a 15-minute span. So Esau definitely setting things up, but we definitely getting ready to see war out in the streets. We're definitely getting ready to see the internet collapse or be shut down. You know, um, we're definitely getting ready to see military troops out in the streets. We're definitely getting ready to see World War III get heightened. You know, and we're definitely getting ready to see the MARK get pushed. On a grander level. You know, um, so we just gotta stay on that watch, man. All right, because everything is coming to an end in this place. Jeremiah 50 and 14 now says, put yourself in array against Babylon around about. All you that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she have sinned against the Lord. All right. And this is why America's getting ready to go down, because it's all due to the will of Yahweh Bashim Shai. The Most High is getting ready to use these other nations, all right, to use these missiles, all right, in order to bring this place utterly desolate. Okay, no, not inhabitant, all right, except for doleful and desert creatures that are going to be able to dwell here. All right, but we're getting ready to see these things in our lifetime. We're getting ready to see these things in our lifetime. Okay, it says, shout against her round about. She have given her hand, her foundations are fallen, her walls are thrown down, for it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her, as she have done, do unto her. So everybody's getting ready to um come up against this place utterly. Okay. And they got that movie coming out, I believe, this month, Oppenheimer, right? Which Oppenheimer, the quote, I have become destroyer of worlds. So those missiles that have been created are going to be all right and used in order to what? Bring this place down. Okay. Thus saith Yahweh Bashmal Shai. All right. Thus saith the Bible. Okay. America's going to be completely consumed by the waves of fire. And we all know why. We all know why. The alphabet agenda, which is rampantly rising in this place. Your children are not safe, as they said. We coming for your children. All right. So the Lord is getting ready to burn this place. All right. We are close than ever. They getting ready to change the system. They getting it's about to be, as the scripture say, many sorrows, great sorrows. Wailings are going to be in the streets. All right, while everybody, living it up, everybody's trying to enjoy the festivities. They're not watching. Well, we're watching, and as we watch, we're not gonna get cut off guard. Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me end it off with that because I don't want to make this too long. I just want to just report on that, but just had to speak on it, while strike while the iron is hot. Cause man, I seen it. And I felt as if, the Lord was getting ready to do something, and I know all brothers could feel like Yahweh Shimon Shai is getting ready to do something real soon. This is Luke 21:33. Heaven and earth shall pass away, but my word shall not pass away. And take heed to yourself, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that the days come upon you unaware. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. Watch ye therefore and pray always that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass and to stand before the Son of Man. All right, so we supposed to be on our watch and pay attention to things that are taking place because things are moving fast, and things are moving fast all for the elect's sake. So it's a blood moon tonight. So I believe that it's going to be many casualties, lives lost. All right. And just by a little bit of time that I was out, I was already seeing all type of disturbance in the area that I was at. So I'm pretty sure there's more going on throughout Babylon and more going on throughout the world. So stay wired tight, and may Yahweh Shai continuously be with his elect. Shalom.